run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Without a doubt, because they asked their runner to not just do that, but to block, to catch, to help set a tone for their offense.
Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll try, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jacoby Brissett, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. On second down, here's Bortles. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 57 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. Bortles will keep it, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Blake Bortles taking it in, and the Broncos have taken the lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line lower than the defensive front.
That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Bortles to throw on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Bortles now on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
Here we go. Blue, black 58 Rams. Black 58 Rams. So. There we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Black 58 Rams. Black 58 Rams.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 18 yards there and a first down.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at the juke. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Bortles going to try and throw on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From midfield, here's Bortles. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Bortles. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And out come the Dolphins now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Stays on his feet, and he'll power his way up near the 25. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A stampede of Broncos there that time combined to get him down. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian Jenkins. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. A couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Bortles now on first down. Going to throw right side here. Complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it's a first down for the Broncos.
You have to control the guy playing over the nose in order to run the ball up the middle against a 3-4, and they did that very well on that play. And that hurts the linebackers because what they're counting on, especially the guys in the middle, is that nose taking on 2, sometimes 3 blockers, eating those guys up and allowing the linebackers to run free and make a play. But when they control the nose, it allows other guys to get upfield to that second level and block the linebackers, and now the running back's got some room to roam.
Bortles now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Going to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Play clock winding down. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency. Get to the line of scrimmage. Snap the ball.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And McManus able to put it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they don't get a touchdown here in this opening drive of the 3rd quarter. But I think you still say mission accomplished as they come away from it with the lead.
Absolutely. You've got to apply the pressure here, make the other guys play catch-up for a while, and now you just hope your defense can step up and protect the lead.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They're going to look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And the offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down, 5 yards to go. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A gain of 3, second down. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On second down, here's Bortles. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They got to get to the 23 here on third. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up the fourth down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Going with their tight end on 4th. They'll give him a yard on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he puts it through. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
left to throw. Incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Out of the gun now on third down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Here we go. Brand 38.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Ten yards to go on third. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 11 yards for number 11.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loaded in the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Third and 4. They come out here in the I. Bortles. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now. As his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Fielded at the 33. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in your coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game, barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Now they just have to put this game on ice.
Let's face it, right now, they're talking about ball security, taking care of it, not allowing anything crazy to happen, because we've seen nutty things happen down the stretch, but they also have this.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing it.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. 25 seconds to go. A must recover if they're going to have any chance. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Bortles going to throw here. His throw incomplete. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams